All right, welcome back to Only Gramps Gaming. Gonna do some more of the Guardian games. Work on the platinum medal stuff. Try to get that out of the way. So no muss, no fuss, no cuss. So here we go. I think I've already got the. Yeah, I started it the last night, I think. All right, so off we go to Europa again, and it's about an hour and 2 minutes from reset, so we'll be doing some Bunker E15 until such time that they decide that I don't get to do Bunker E15 anymore, and they're going to switch it to something else, which is fine. So I got the, would have been doing this sooner today, but apparently YouTube has a new process for uploading. I haven't done it in a long while, actually, like years. And wanted to get some of this, some of these clips over there. So yeah, it took longer than I thought it would. And then I had to reset the computer or restart the computer because sound was weird, but it fixed it. It's aggressive today. Stop hiding. There's always that one Vandal back there. It's like, you can't kill me! I'm Samuel Vandal. Nobody saw me shoot at that Braytech robot. Open the door. Oh. Usually 2 shots kills that. Oh. Well, that's what I get for trying to be cute. It's fine. Wow, how are you up already? So I did more damage I thought I did. Yesterday we were playing around with that glitch with the vorpal weapon. That was kind of fun. Trying to get the one overload to follow us all the way back to the beginning of the Lost Sector. Got him up to the ramp, but when we first come into the big middle section we were just in, but he wouldn't follow me up the little rock ramp. So that's as far as I could get him. boxer has just come into the room. So you might hear some clickety-clacky of some claws. See the second one up there. Alright, so that's one done. 5 minutes, 15 seconds that time. Master, it's not bad. Died once. So I read last evening, and a buddy of mine was telling me as well, that lots of people are playing Titan during this Guardian game in honor of Mr. Lance Reddick and his passing. I think that's really cool. Hopefully Titans win it all. I'm sure they will. As you can see by this flag in here, they're way up. Yeah, same Titan flag, which is pretty cool.
Oliva's got something special for you.
I still need to buy those.
Tell your
Did I
friends
put that?
about
I
Eva.
didn't.
The traveler will see us through this.
Keep forgetting to do that. Let's switch this as well. Let's see. 85% on platinum medals. Yeah, it's just bank medallions. Complete event cards. Got to do 2 more of those, which won't be. It's not. It's nothing. All right. Then do some more nightfalls later. And let's go.
I imagine your life must be terribly exciting.
What's up, Rodimus? How you doing? Oh, I enjoy Gambit. I know a lot of people don't. I am just doing some more Lost Sectors. Farming those plant metals. This Overload Captain was extremely aggressive earlier. I mean, more so than normal. Not so much right now, though. And we were able to get... did the grass yesterday. Got my handy-dandy Allegra. Because, dang. There's so much pollen out here, it's ridiculous. But we were able to, last night, went and got a couple more people through the Nightfall, the platinum mark on the Nightfall. 175,000 points. Discovered that if I go as a Warlock with Well, if I throw Well and then use Osteo to like burn stuff up in the last couple rooms, you get a crap ton of points because you get medals for the sprees and then you get medals for killing stuff inside your super or with your super. So just a ton of points. Oh, I forgot to release those guys. My bad. Yeah, he got it. John got his also. John the Bounty Hunter. Should run some more of that provokes so they can get their 175 without having to struggle bug it with randos and such. Cool. Yeah, I plan to as well. Hammer asked me what I was going to be doing once I got this card done, because I'm close to getting it done already. He said, what are you going to do next week? It's like, Jedi Survivor. I wanted to stream that, start that. It was going to be my first one, and then found out Guardian Games was coming, and Iron Banner. I was like, well, let's torture myself. Oh, were you? oh God. Whew, that was a lot. Alright, so he's ticking, and I've got this, I switched to that Vorpal weapon. Look at this hobgoblin back here. Let's see if he's still ticking. Yep, look at that crap. He just ticks away. So if you're looking for an easy way to get the boss out of the way for like a Flawless Master, let's come back here and knit. He just dies. I love it. Hello, what you doing? My dog is trying to get my attention. See? There she is. Smile River, you're on stream. What do you think about that? Yeah? Alright, boss is dead. As she must want to go outside or something, so I'll probably have to pause after this Lost Sector and go put her outside. Let her go outside and potty. Oh, I got a Sanguine Alchemy. Whoopity-doo. That's not a bad roll, though. 2 mobility, resilience, recovery, discipline. I'll throw it in the bank. Maybe it'll be useful one day. Yeah. Still not bad, though. You could always boost up intelligence if needs be. Wish you didn't have all that strength on it, though. It would have been better if it had the strength and the intel. But I don't know if I have one of those. I mean, I'm sure I've had it in the past, but I don't know if I have one now. Alright, so if you'll give me just a minute, I'm going to go let this dog out. I'm just going to leave everything on. I'm sure no one will mind. Be right back. And if you're gone cutting the grass when I get back, then live long and prosper, sir. Alright, we are back. I think her friend that lives next door was out. And she wanted to go outside and bark at her through the fence. Which is fine. It's not raining today. Which is a minor miracle. But we had 2 boxers. We actually bred them for a while. My wife and I did. But our original boxer's name was Savannah. And she died this year. She died this year. She had cancer. And we had surgery for her before Christmas of last year. And it seemed to help. And she went back to her normal self for a while. I'm gonna get killed. But then, I don't know, it just came back and... What in the world is that? Look where that overload is. That's weird. But it was time. She'd had a rough time of it. And wow, that guy's stuff was shooting around that rock. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it was not fun. I don't know. She deteriorated really quick, and when we took her to the vet didn't. He didn't have to give her the immunization shot. They gave her a shot to relax her before doing something. Man, I am sucking this time. This guy's all over the place. Look at this. He's like everywhere. And that guy up top's not hiding like he normally does. So take that. But when we took her into the vet, they gave her the shot, and to relax her, we came in and we gave her some steak and chocolate, because it wasn't going to hurt her. So we gave her chocolate, let her have that. And then he said, I'm going to go ahead and give her the other shot. And before he could even do it, she died. She just closed her eyes, and that was it. So it was definitely time. It just doesn't suck any less. So, but she was so good. She's a great dog. We've talked about the possibility of getting another boxer pup. But Melinda says, my wife, her name is Melinda, she said she doesn't know if she wants to get another puppy because they chew everything. So I was like, well, you know, I'm home. I can watch them. But she says River might not want a puppy. So River's lonely, but I don't know if she can deal with a puppy dog because, you know, again, they chew everything. River's a little so. Oh, get up there. Yeah, I've discovered a minor bug here in this Lost Sector. If you kill something with weaver strands while that colossus is spawning, it will bug and become invincible, and then it shoots stuff out its butt and kills you. It shoots its bolts backwards. It's good times. So what kind of dog do you have, Romulus? A mutt. Well, mutts need lovin's too. Aw, that's cool. I've got 2 cats that keep coming to my house. They're the neighbor's cats, though, so they're not homeless. But they keep coming to the house because I fed them once, and now I own them partially, I guess. Or they own me partially, I guess. So we actually bought little cans of cat food for when they come over. We can feed them. So their names are Bentley and Scooby. Why they named their cat Scooby, I don't know, but those are the names. And she rescued both of them as well. So they, in the state of Kentucky, they'll clip the ear, one of the ears of the cat, to let you know that it's a rescue that's been spayed or neutered. And both of them have clipped ears. Is he ticking? Yeah, he's ticking. All right. It is so broken, though. Look at that. It's broken. I love it. Aw. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. When we first moved to Kentucky, listen to me. We first moved to the city we're in now. Yeah, it's horrible, man. They become family. It's like Savannah and River slept in our bed, which was hilarious because when I wanted to come to bed, I had to wait for them to get out of the bed, pull their blanket, because we have a special blanket we put on the bed for them, pull their blanket down, put mine, you know, because I get cold, so I sleep with another one, put it down, and then get into bed without waking my wife up. So, but they were so good, man. When we first moved to the city we're in now, though, we had a cat. It was also a rescue. And he got eaten by coyotes. Stupid coyotes out here. Yeah. He was a solid white cat, so he got outside. He'd been venturing outside more and more. I kept warning my wife. It's like, I don't think you should let him outside. He's been a house cat the whole time. She's like, it's totally fine. We live at the end of a road. There's nobody here. It's totally good. No cars will get him. And she was right. No cars got him. It's just Coyote got him. So, it sucks. The dogs both miss him. And that one took 7 minutes. But our neighbors had two little, I don't know, they're about this big dogs, like ankle biters. And he lost one of his. And so River lost one. That's our boxer lost her friend, and next door neighbor's dog lost their friend. But they're friends with each other now. So they love hanging out. They'll sit at the fence and just kind of lay there next to each other across the fence. And I don't know. They both lost their friend and found each other. So it's like a Hallmark movie for dogs. This thing. 2 silvers, 1 platinum. I'll just grab it and deposit them next time.
Let's take a look.
Okay, grab it again. That should be all I need for contender cards. Is this one? This should finish that. Yeah. I still gotta do scout rifle kills. More Vanguard ops. Stuff on Neomuna. But the Nightfall right now is that Neomuna one, so work on that at the same time. And then that's going to be a grind. Up for the challenge, complete Guardian Games Ops Nightfalls. Unless, of course, yeah, I don't know. I guess you have to do them in that playlist. But I don't know if you can do higher difficulty levels or not, or if they even give any more progress to it. I was looking at footage to upload to YouTube from some of the streams, and I was watching the Supremacy one, and I was looking at my face, and I was like, man, you can tell I am not having a good time. I was like, I'm just not going to upload that one. It was bad. Alright, man. Have a great rest of the day. Make sure you take your allergy medication before you go outside and mow the grass. Fun, man. It's the old joke. Wish my grass was emo so it would cut itself. Oh no! robot chicken. Ow. Little threadlings crawled up the wall and got him. It's pretty cool. Stop shooting with your purple stuff. I didn't wait for the boss to die. Oh well. He's dead now. Let's see, 12:33. Should have time to, I don't know, run this 4 or 5 more times, I guess. Of course, my daily Weaponsmith and EBZ and Nessus bounties are taking a hit right now because I've not been doing them. I've been working on this stuff instead. So, hello, Mr. John Lovelace. Wanted to let everybody know that Guardian Down podcast, pretty great clan, great place to be. Always got people helping, willing to help. Todd Gator, Trash Panda, Anonymous, Hammer Crash, Raph. I'm sure there's a bunch of people I'm forgetting. Please don't take that personally. Theory. I know there's more, but they are a fantastic group of people. 3 different clans now, so I'm obviously not going to know everybody's name, but pretty good stuff. He has linked the in the chat there to the podcast as well as to the Discord. You don't have to join the clan. You can always just come in and say howdy and catch some games or whatnot. They're always scheduling something, so feel free to pop on by. And appreciate it, Mr. Lovelace. Maybe we should make that an every time thing. It's like, this is the part of the stream where John comes in and does a shameless plug for Guardian Down podcast. But in all seriousness, though, it really is a great group of people. You should definitely check them out. For those of you that don't know, Mr. John Lovelace is a good real-life friend of mine. And so anytime he dies in game, he gets this treatment. There. He swears that he intends to buy that tombstone this time when it comes up for Halloween. And anytime I die to anything, I get the tombstone. So we'll see. We'll see if he does it. He says he doesn't like spending money on the, silver and such, but I did spot him sporting some new armor for Guardian games. He didn't buy it with Bright Dust. Once more. Record setter is now complete. He's going the distance. Alright, let's see. He's doing the used car salesman now. Did you hear that I totally ratted you out for spending money? It's a good thing your wife doesn't watch this. Dun dun dun. Maybe we can do a Guardian Down podcast commercial and take some of the Fast and Furious clips and put them together. You can fit so much family in this podcast. Revive the old family memes. But you would still post them. All I did was tell everybody else in the world. I didn't tell your wife. I did mention you in a couple streams ago too, that when I was doing Supremacy, is the only time I laughed during the Supremacy stream. That's when I sent you that message about the FBI having some super secret information, possibly showing that our lovely Biden, was in cahoots in criminal activity. And then right after that, I saw that story about Jim Lee being promoted to the president of D.C. And I read your your reply to that just as I went live, and you said, "Oh, that's good because I like Jim Lee more than I like President Biden." So I ended up not posting that one to YouTube, not because of that joke, but because the fact that if you watch that video, you can see on my face that I'm not having a good time, and Supremacy wants me, it's just like, please stop. So 2 more copies of that. Oh my god, I just got 5 copies of that gun. Let's go see if any of them are any good.
Welcome back.
Offhand strike. Cascade point, no. Alright, well, see you later. And what's this one? Offhand strike and hatchling. Okay. I can't be bothered. No distractions and keep away, no. What were the ones that actually went in my inventory? 4 times the charm and cascade point.
Oh, let me check right away.
No. 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 Okay, so all garbage, but lots of shards to be had. I appreciate you jumping in real quick and throwing up the used car salesman. Appreciate that. Have a great rest of your day, sir.
You must have messages. Give a little joy. Get a little joy.
What else did I get? I need to pitch here.
Sure. Rhythmic physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good. And feeling good is better than...
Ready?
Alright, so...
I was just hoping you'd stop by today.
Yeah, okay, so 94% of platinum metals. That's Nightfall. Also Nightfall for now. Also Nightfall for now. So I guess I'm going to do some Nightfalls. Circuit training, cloud running, up for the challenge. Talented scout. Just do that elsewhere. And platinum. So
Everything depends on the Vanguard.
Talking with someone about everything that's happened, it's really helped. I recommend it.
right, so I think I'm going to end this one here. It's 15 minutes to reset. I don't really need to go do... Actually, what is the... Let's see.
Any questions, dear?
This is totally going to open this over here.
We've had quite the year, haven't we?
Oh, what did I do? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's see.
What do you think of my new space? I'm still decorating.
Eva, you have been decorating forever. Ugh.
Making a purchase? Or are you just here to chat?
So, May 6th, of course. I'll be gone all day. Let's see. Also come up on the 10th, and it'll be the quarry. Looking for when arms will be available. Oh, on May 14th, it'll be Bunker E15 again. That's comical. And it will be arms. I need to get some good sun bracers, so I'll probably one of those days farm those. Okay. So did I get all of my, I did. I got all those. Okay. I was looking to see if I had,
accomplished so much. Never forget
for the bounty stacking. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to end this one here. And then I will return sometime around 1:30ish. And maybe I'll do some conflux, finish off the platinum medals needed. But then I will probably switch to doing some lost sectors, some nightfall stuff. Just piddle around with that, run a solar warlock, try to help them get points, randos get points, and just start trying to grind that part of the card out. All right. So appreciate everybody that showed up. For anybody that's watching this later, make sure you have a great day, and live long and prosper.